guys, Wolfie here with the Dissidio Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Global video for the 29th of September if you're in or near the United States. This is going to be the 30th of September 2019. This is going to be Ultimate Ramuh Extravaganza. This is going to be in 3 parts. Part 1 here is going to be my personal plans for tackling Ultimate Ramuh, and by that, the content that goes up to the Cosmos difficulty fight. And keep in mind with that particular part, I am kind of known for changing things around whenever the moment hits. So take my plans with a grain of salt. Part 2 is going to be the banner, all the information on it all as a whole, in the sense of, just giving out the facts. And part 3 will be my thoughts and opinions on all this stuff. So just to keep these things in the spirit with Ultimate Ramuh, like I said, this is going to be 3 parts. First part is going to be, my plans, how I'm going to tackle it, how am I going to prepare for certain aspects of it. Part 2 is going to be, of course, the banner, what's going on, all that good stuff. Part 3, again, it's going to be my honest thoughts and opinions. So I was going to keep so I'm just going to try to do something a little bit different here. Don't put a few more videos out there, but just split certain stuff up within it. So my plans for Ultimate Ramuh, and we're going to go into the previous stuff here inside the in-game news. So we already know that it's coming tonight if you're in the United States. Otherwise, it's going to be around the 2 a.m. UTC on the 30th of September. Again, you might want to check your time zone because some of you who played this particular version of the game live east of the UK, so this is going to be coming even later than 2 a.m. So, of course, with Ultimate Ramuh, you have to have him at level 20 in order to level him up to level 30. So, and of course, when it comes to anything inside the World of Illusions, we have to use stamina points. If you have enough stamina points, potions to refill it, you're going to be gravy for this, as well as the future Ultimate Esper Trials to come, as well as anything else that comes inside the World of Illusions. Now, what are my exact plans? Now, we're going to go into a particular event, which in a way, some people can say this kind of clashes. And here is the reason why. I'm going to go into the particular event in question once the information shows up on my screen. So this particular event, in a way, does in fact clash with Ultimate Ramuh. Now, you kind of wondering, why is that? Now, before I get to the reason why, I do want to point out, as always, in the sense of reiterating, that when it comes to new character events, starting from Prompto, we will no longer be seeing the treasure hunt inside of World of Illusions. However, there's going to be special artifact missions, so we're actually getting more gems through the artifact missions, as opposed to the treasure hunt. So, if you remember the treasure hunts, like from even the lost chapters, we're gaining 350 gems. Now, with these particular artifact missions, we're looking more like close to 600 per featured character. At least 600 gems per banner. Or in this case for Prompto, 600 gems per character event. Which is a really nice trade-off in my personal opinion. So, the particular reason why this is a bit of a clash, it comes down to the additional daily mission details. So, each event that has a co-op in it will have something like this going on. This started with Porom's character event, but if I have to be more honest, this actually came out part of the raid, so that is that on that. So, when it comes down to the additional daily missions, you actually have to finish your 5 daily missions ahead of time. So, you do your login, get your login rewards, do your 5 daily missions, and then you have to wait later on in the day to do another set of missions to get rewards like these tier 4, tier 5 shards. In this case for Prompto, it's going to be in red because Prompto is part of the Red Crystal Infinity. And these additional daily missions are only the first 5 days per event. Especially those with a co-op involved. So, my first plan, first and foremost, knock out the last set of additional daily missions for Prompto's event, because we may never get something like this again for Prompto. So for me, just get my last 10 tier 4 shards in red, tier 5 shards in yellow. That way, it's one less thing off my hair. Or should I say head of hair. Now, the second part, what I'm going to probably do is not go into Ultimate Ramuh right away, but go into Ultimate Shiva, because you're going to see me do a live switch of a party, like what team I'm going to be using. So I'm going to go switch it to this team. And the reason why I'm actually going to switch it off to this team for Ultimate Ramuh is because with my particular Onion Knight, I don't have any of his treasure notes from Ultimate Shiva. So that's where I'm going to be focusing my since getting the treasure notes ready. Now, I don't have a whole lot of tomes of treasure, tomes of training, so you probably noticed this from my gem stash. I'm over the 300,000 gem mark. So what I'm going to be doing with the 23,920 gems that I currently have, anything else I get along the way, is I'm going to be focusing the gem stash in the coming days to get as many tomes of treasure and tomes of training, as well as artifacts of all knowledge. I'm going to work on getting as much of those 3 as possible. And you're kind of wondering, why am I not getting tomes of fortune or books of fortune? I have enough of those. You notice my gems, my gil is close to max, and it's very pointless for me to even get anything involving the word fortune. So it gives me, a little bit room to breathe. So I'm going to be using as much as I can with my excessive gem stash to get the tomes of treasure, tomes of training, artifacts of all knowledge. I'm also going to be working on my sister, get him to Crystal Strike 64, get him as close to level 70 as possible to get some more gems, to get some more stuff. Now, with Ultimate Ramuh, that's probably going to be when I go in there, get a couple of things here and there, and potentially wait a little bit to get a plan together before I even think about going after Ultimate Ramuh to level 100. And with the 6 characters I'm going to be focusing on, because what I'm going to start doing with Ultimate Esper Trials is just focus on the limited time aspects first. That way I don't emotionally wear myself out, but I try to go after everybody. And the only thing I know for Ultimate Ramuh when it comes to the 6 I'm going to go after, and that's because with the Ultimate Esper Trials for the limited time aspects thus far, it's pretty much get, in this case, Ramuh to level 21, 25, 30. Then when it comes to the individual passes, get a single passive for 1 unit, 3 units, 6 units. Then finally, for Board Mastery, it's 1 unit, 3 units, 6 units. And that's pretty much my plan for the duration. And that's just about it. Like I said, this is just part 1, because part 2 is going to be the banner, all the other information. That way we see what's going on here. And again, part 3 is going to be my thoughts and opinions on Ultimate Ramuh. All this clashings here and there. My thoughts and opinions on all this. So, this is where I'm going to sign off, and I will catch you all on the flip side.